My name is Mike Stratton. I'm part of the support team, and my title here is Service Engineer. My first job was working at a grocery store. I started off as a cashier, and then I kind of moved around a lot, spent a lot of time in produce, ended up working everywhere in the grocery store except the pharmacy. I don't have any really crazy hidden talents. The one talent I like to show off is cooking. I like to cook. I like to take cooking classes with my wife. The best recipe we found so far was a pretty great gumbo. The best meal I've ever eaten is my go-to meal. Is my mom's chili. I think it has like 4 ingredients, like ground beef, peppers, onions, and like tomato sauce, and it's always served over rice. But that, if I had a last meal, that would be it. That's my comfort food from my childhood. In school, I went through the automotive program, and that's where I really learned the importance of troubleshooting, and that's something that I still take with me today. My biggest fear, as I found out during COVID, it was heights. We went indoor rock climbing, and I got about halfway up and looked back behind me and realized my brain said, you should stop going any further, and so I did. My favorite movie growing up was The Goonies. The sense of adventure, the story really related with me as a kid. As an adult, my one movie recommendation is The World's Fastest Indian with Anthony Hopkins. My wife and I like to exchange experiences as far as like Christmas and like birthday gifts and stuff like that. So last year she took me on a walking cooking tour of downtown Chicago over in Chinatown, and then we also went to the Shedd Aquarium for like a behind the scenes exhibit where we got to go into the water with the beluga whales. So when I was younger, I went up to pick up some friends from a concert in Milwaukee, and they were on the tour bus with Seether. So we hung out on the bus and had a couple of drinks and met the band. My happiest memories as a kid were always the road trips. So we took a trip to South Dakota one year, and then one year we went through Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, up through Boston to Stratton Mountain in Vermont, and back through Niagara Falls and back home to Chicago. So yeah, for me, always growing up, it was always the vacations, the road trips, that kind of stuff. My go-to drink in the summer is a caipirinha. It's a Brazilian drink with cachaça, sugar, and muddled lime, all mixed in. It's really refreshing on a summer day. The number one item on my bucket list is to travel to Easter Island. I've always wanted to go, walk around the Moai, and just kind of, to see and explore and just kind of take in this little island in the middle of nowhere. The best part of working at Variphy is really just everybody who's part of Variphy. A lot of people like to say that they're family. I don't like the word family. I think what we are is a team. I mean, every small team within Variphy works together as one big team.